There's another Haas seat. I feel like, I mean, look, I think if Gunther was still in charge, he would definitely keep K-Mag. Gunther's gone. We can't undo that. But I feel like K-Mag may hold on here. So someone tweeted out this. I think this is an official Formula One graphic of who is signed for next year. So I put before some of the options that I thought might be good and might work. But if we go through the teams, I can offer some thoughts. And if you agree or disagree, you know what to do. You know where to leave a comment. This isn't your first time on YouTube. So Red Bull, obviously Verstappen for now. Confirmed for next year. For now. Obviously no one signed here. Obviously, as Christian Horner has famously said, you might chalk up Perez's recent performance with the fact that he's due to be, negotiating a recontracting. But let's just say even maybe Carlos Sainz slips into here. So if we do that, we've got Verstappen and Sainz in at Red Bull. Feels good to me. It just feels good to me. Ferrari, Leclerc, Hamilton locked in. Norris, Piastri at McLaren, take those to the bank. Really Aston Martin as well. Fernando Alonso, people really getting all frothy, getting all steamed about the prospect that Lance Stroll might get dropped. Ain't going to happen next year, I can tell you. That's just not a thing that's going to happen. So you could almost take it to the bank as well, Alonso and Stroll over here. We've got Hulkenberg locked in at Sauber. Now, the thing at Sauber is that they've got Bottas and Zhou Guanyu on the books currently. So obviously they can't retain them both unless they maybe put Bottas in the seat and retain Zhou Guanyu as a reserve driver or something like that, which might happen, but we'll see. I've kind of got a feeling that if Sainz goes to Red Bull, for example, that we might see Mr. Bottas retained here, and it'll be Hulkenberg and Bottas, the dream team for Sauber, Audi, Saudi. So where else do we go from here? Now, there's actually rumors that the Alpine driver Ocon might be sought out for the second Sauber seat. I feel like he might be. It seems like the two Alpine drivers want to get the F out of there, so I can understand that. But I feel like if it'll be a question of waiting for what Carlos does. If Carlos ends up at Audi, great. If he doesn't, do they go with Bottas? Do they bring over Ocon? I don't know. Who knows? All bets are off, really. But I sort of don't really see either Gasly or Ocon being in super high demand. We'll see. I kind of see them staying there for another year, though, at least. So let's say it's Bottas here. Almost, you could pencil in Gasly and Ocon over here. Williams, we've got, well, I'll come to Williams because what interests me more is this spot up here at the top, Russell and question mark. Again, I've said that I feel like if, for example, for whatever reason, Red Bull don't want Carlos Sainz, and I think, frankly, they'd be crazy not to get him, but let's say that door closes and they keep Perez or whatever. I feel like we see Carlos Sainz over here next to Russell at Mercedes as, I guess that's the best of the top 4 or 5 teams, which is where Carlos wants to be right now. But let's say Carlos does sign at Red Bull. Do we put Perez over here? I would not, personally. I think that, as some people are suggesting, Kimi Antonelli is in the mix here somewhere. And I know Toto's sort of fishing out there by saying, Toto, this guy.
The car is bad, we know. Please drive it.
That'll be his pitch to Kimi Antonelli to say, come and drive our car. We know it's bad. Toto's been saying, I might put Kimi Antonelli in the car. That's what I might do. But I'm sure that is just his fallback. And if he can get Carlos, he will. He obviously also famously wants to poach Max Verstappen. So this could be Russell Verstappen. But again, assuming Verstappen is settled, Kimi Antonelli might go here. I think if Carlos doesn't slot in at Red Bull, Carlos will go there. The other option, which I think is actually way better, is move Albon. Albon from Williams up from Williams into Mercedes, and Antonelli slots in at Williams. That's a better fit to me. Do you retain Logan Sargent? Again, I would not, but I know that Formula One would love to keep an American driver. Now, is it going to be better for the sport for that American driver to stay at Williams? Would it be better for the American driver to join Haas, the American team? There's an opening because Johnny Bravo here moved over. So maybe we slot Logan Sargent, if he's going to stay in the sport, into Haas. We have here Antonelli. Maybe Perez slots in here. Maybe Zhou Guan Yu slots in here. Guess we'll see. There's another Haas seat. I feel like, I mean, look, I think if Gunter was still in charge, he would definitely keep K-Mag. Gunter's gone. We can't undo that. But I feel like K-Mag may hold on here. That really leaves VCARB, which they're in their own world right now. So I feel like they're only really looking at their own drivers. So we've got currently Ricciardo and Tsunoda. Tsunoda's probably fine to stay there. For me, I feel like that's the lock out of the two. Ricciardo or Lawson for the other seat. I guess if that's going to be the equation, then VCARB don't need to make a decision necessarily anytime soon. I don't see Ricciardo going to the senior team right now. So, does Ricciardo stay or is he squeezed out? That'll be the question for me. Don't know. What do you think? Let me know. You can let me know on threads. You can let me know on in the comments.
Nico, he's our man. If he can't do it, Nico can.